Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Charmast mini power bank. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So in this box is a Charmast mini power bank with a 10,400 mAh battery capacity. It has quick charge as well as power delivery fast charging technologies. And let's make a small incision in the plastic wrapper or shrink wrap and peel that shrink wrap off from the box packaging. Okay, and let's set the box down and open it up by, of course, flipping up the box flap and pulling up the inner flap to reveal the power bank, which appears to be packaged in a mesh pouch. So let's lift it out from the box packaging, set it down and continue to remove the rest of the contents from this power bank's box packaging. And let's see if there's more accessories and other items under this tray insert, if I can find a way to pop it out. And just checking on the underside, making sure nothing is attached or stuck on there. So you can see the other accessories or items that come with this power bank. So I'm just going to set it down across the tabletop and just tip the rest of the contents out. So that's the box emptied. Just setting the contents across the tabletop so you have a nice clear view of all the items included with the Charmast mini power banks box packaging. It's right there, and I'm going to set the box, if I can close that up, right there, and setting the box down across on the right hand side of the frame. So right there, all the items neatly laid out across the tabletop. Let's first start taking a look at this item here. So there is what appears to be a quality check certificate, which we've seen quite commonly with the Charmast products. So nice to see that they do actually quality check their products before shipping them out. And over here is a service card or customer contact details card. So if you need to contact the Charmast customer support, you can always do so using the details provided on this card. So setting that down and moving on to the next item. So there is a user manual for this mini power bank, and just showing you the thickness of it as well. And let's flip it open. So there is a table of contents page on the left, and then on the right are the details and instructions on how to use the power bank. And this user manual or instruction manual is covered in several languages in the different sections. So there are specifications as well, and this is now in another language in the further up sections and so on and so forth. So that is the user manual for the Charmast mini power bank. Just gonna set it down on the left hand side of the frame right there. And okay, moving right along, there are two cables provided. So there is, let's take a look at this first one here. So this is a double-ended USB Type-C cable, as you can see right there, the two USB-C connectors. So the power bank does feature a bi-directional USB-C port, so you can charge the power bank using a USB-C cable in, such as this one. And it does output as well on that bi-directional, so it can be used for charging devices as well as charging the power bank. And now taking a look at this cable here, it appears to be a micro USB to USB Type A cable. It's right there, micro USB connector on the left and a standard USB Type A connector on the right. So right there, giving you a look right there. So nice compact length as well, these cables are. So right there, setting those two cables down, just going to find another spot somewhere else on the table so I can arrange them neatly right there so that they don't interfere with the foreground as we focus on the main item itself. So you can see there is a nice cushy pouch here. So this is the mesh pouch that's provided, which we see quite commonly with the Charmast power banks. So let's pop the power bank out just to give you another look at this pouch. So nice and convenient pouch with a decent amount of padding while being light in weight. So it also does have a Charmast branding or tag right there. So right there you can see very light in weight while providing a decent amount of cushioning and protection for your power bank, and does have a simple drawstring closure right there. Okay, or opening. Just going to set that mesh carry pouch on the right hand side of the frame, and let's pop the power bank out from its protective plastic wrapper. And right there, nice weight to it, and you can see it is actually surprisingly small for its capacity, 10,400 milliampere hour capacity. And it does have a kind of satin-like finish, as you can see. Slightly glittery in a way, but not sparkly. Right there, you can see that satin finish or sheen. And just taking a look around the power bank. So excuse the condensation that's appearing as I handle it. And it does have 4 ports altogether. So 2 quick charge ones. Let me just hold it in the right way so that you can see or read the text in the right orientation. So starting from the left, we have an in-out, so that's a USB-C with the quick charge and power delivery. So it charges both ways, both either the power bank or out from the power bank to a mobile device, or even your MacBook Pros as well, or MacBook. And then there is the micro USB port there for charging the power bank. So 2 ways of charging the power bank, either using a USB-C cable or the USB-C cable supplied, or the micro USB connector cable over there with the micro USB port. And then you have 2 output ports here. So altogether 3 output ports and 2 input ports to charge the power bank. So that one, remember, the USB-C right there at the top left is bi-directional, which is quite cool. So dual function right there, in and out. Okay, and these 2 ports, the USB Type A standard ones, they provide or have quick charge technology as well for fast charging. So intelligently identifying the connected device to provide the optimum charging power. So right there, giving you an all-round look. And it does have a nice, once again, with Charmast power banks, I find that they do have a nice balance in terms of the density as well as the weight. So nice and balanced, so it doesn't feel awkward when you handle it. And those rounded corners does provide a nice, comfortable, slip-free grip as well. So right there, just going to set it down in the middle of my palm right there, on the middle of my hand. Okay, so right there, just gripping it kind of naturally right there, giving you an all-round look. So right there, giving you close-up looks right round, just letting that condensation dry up or evaporate so that you have a nice clear look at this 10,400 milliampere hour power bank. So you can see it is truly mini for its capacity, and also quite importantly, it does have many ports as well for its size. Not something you often see on a compact or mini power bank, especially one with such battery capacity. Okay, so taking a nice all-round look at this power bank with its nice sleek design, nice balanced weight. Of course, that you can hear just how packed it is. So very, very optimized in design. And the weight wise, it does feel medium to heavy in weight for its size, but it's just so well packed in there with the cells in there, and of course the circuitry, and of course those ports giving you a look once again. The two USB Type A quick charge ports, the USB-C bidirectional port, and then the micro USB input port to charge the power bank as well. Okay, so taking a nice good all-around look at this power bank, and of course there is a button there, so let's tap on that button just to show you, and it should display the battery power reserve right there, so as indicated with those 4 LEDs. So 4 LEDs, each one representing 25% of 100% maximum power reserve. So nice to see that straight out from the box we do have at least a 76 to 100% battery power reserve that's usable right out and ready to go from the factory. Just giving you a look there, and there we go, it's faded away. I think it shows for about 30 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So right there, once again, just tapping to let you see, and it's nice to see those white LEDs looks a lot more pleasing, and the other colors more pleasing color to me anyway. Okay, so just setting that down, let's just do a quick test. So I do have a Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone, which I've unboxed on the channel before, and once again it is in the sling, or beg your pardon, the slim TPU case by the Blings, which is, this one is the carbon fiber effect one, which I've unboxed or unpacked on the channel before as well. So XZ3 Android smartphone by Sony in the Blings carbon fiber effect slim TPU case. Just getting my tongue a bit twisted there. And over here I do have a Soundpeats True Free Plus wireless earphones in its charging case, and this one I've unboxed very recently on the channel as well. It does have a micro USB port on the back, and the Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone has a USB-C connector at the bottom. Okay, so let's plug these two devices in. So this is the micro USB cable. Let's plug the micro USB connector in to the True Free Plus charging case, and plugging the cable into the Charmast mini power bank, and you can see straight away that the charging case is blinking, which is receiving a power delivery there to charge the battery inside the case. And let's connect the USB-C cable with the USB-C end into the Sony Xperia XZ3, and of course plugging the USB-C other end of it into the power bank right there. And right there you can see that the smartphone is charging as well now, being now connected to the Charmast power bank, and you can see that the status indicator light, or at least the power reserve indicator light, is lit up while providing the power supply to both these devices. So the True Free Plus by Soundpeats is charging as well as the smartphone. I'm just trying to arrange it so you can see the blinking lights. Not that it's too important or anything, but let's just show you so you can see actively what exactly is happening with the charge right there. And just taking a quick look here, so it's showing 36% on the Sony Xperia XZ3 and charging, of course. And I'm just going to press on the button to test it out on the power bank to see if we can cut the power supply off while keeping the cables still connected to each other. So okay, so the way to do it, let's see, so I've just pressed on it and nothing has happened. So the way to turn off power normally would be to double tap, and right there we have cut the power supply from the power bank to the two devices. So really handy feature, I find, since you don't have to constantly plug and unplug your devices if you want to maintain accurate or precise control of the remaining power supply of your power bank to the devices. So simply to resume the power delivery, just tap on the button and that should resume. As you can see, the device is being charged once again. So double tap to disable or turn off the power bank, and single tap to turn it back on to charge your devices. And there we have it. Just in that short moment of time, the mobile phone or smartphone has gone up by 1% at least, while still charging the Soundpeats True-Free Plus earphones as well. So nice and steady right there, providing a nice and reliable charge to both devices. So that's the Charmast Mini Power Bank. Thanks for watching and happy charging!